Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel again. Guys, today I have a story to tell. I've been dragging my feet on telling the story for a very long time, but today I have decided that it is time I put the story out there, because it might help someone out there. It's a very sensitive topic. It's something that we are currently facing here. I can't even say South Africa, everywhere, and it's unfortunate that it almost happened to me, but I'm grateful. I am saying almost, because it did not happen. It was almost there, but it did not happen. I got saved by Jesus Christ, I believe. So guys, as you can tell by the title of this the story, it's how I survived almost being human trafficked. Yes. 2 years back, I was working for a certain company in Pretoria, so I was staying in Pretoria. I was based full-time in Pretoria. So when I was based there, I remember this particular day I was coming back from work and there was no food in my room. I didn't cook. So I was in Pretoria Central. You guys, let me be specific. I was staying in Pretoria Central. So you know how Pretoria Central is. You're gonna have like few Indian shops around. So I came back from work. I was hungry. There was no food. I didn't cook. So I was like, okay, fine, let me go just buy bread. Let me go buy bread and then eat and sleep or prepare for tomorrow. So that's basically it. So I went out. As I went out, I could notice that there's a car, like there's cars everywhere, you guys. Like sometimes you don't even notice that car's been there for a long time, especially places like Pretoria Central. No, you won't even notice. So I think the car was there when I came out of the flat to go buy bread, because when I came back I could see someone approaching me from a distance, and I could see someone coming. I was not sure whether they're gonna come approach me. So this guy came, a very nice gentleman, you guys. I don't want to lie, it's someone from Limpopo, because they were speaking Sepedi Sako Limpopo. Like it was very it was not Silobedu, it was more like Setokwa. So this person came and said hi, we greeted me nicely. Okay sisters, I'm lost. When a person says I'm lost, the first thing you want to do is assist. So the person starts explaining that, okay, I am from Limpopo, I am lost, I am here to meet up with a certain person. And that's I described this person as like, I'm meeting up with a lady. She is pregnant, she owns a salon. I don't know where the salon is, but they directed me towards the street. And I'm like, okay, where I am, you're too far away from where the salons are based. Most salons are based in like the downtown side of Central, because I was at the upper side, almost towards okay, it doesn't matter, but it was a bit far from where I was. So I'm trying to explain to him. When I'm still trying to explain to him, he starts saying can I tell you something? I'm also a prophet and I see things about you. I'm like, well, I was still puzzled on should I let him tell me or not. He started prophesying and he started saying, I can see your mother is sick. Your mother is troubled by her feet and her back and her lower abdomen. And before I could even answer, you guys, these people are so quick, they're so tricky. Before I could even answer anything, and he's like, oh, he touched me. When he said my mother's suffering from the abdomen, he touched me on the abdomen and he touched me on the back. That moment when he touched me, guys, I don't know what they use. I clearly don't know what they use, but the minute they touch you, and it's not like they touch you for a very long time, they just simply touch you and that's it. The minute they touch you, you start feeling dizzy. I don't know, I was lucky that day. It was a bit raining. It was drizzling actually. It was about to start raining. So I could feel something is wrong. So while he was still busy prophesying, some guy came from the back. And this guy, I remember he was tall, he was black, because the one I was talking to, he was tall, but he was very light in complexion. And the one who came behind me, he was tall, he was black. And it's like, I can even see this man. This man is a man of the law. Like, is he a policeman? He stopped the guy. Guys, they were role playing. This is what they do, and I know most of you have came across this. Most of you survived it, and unfortunately some of the people didn't survive it. And the guy came and said, yes, I'm a police officer. And then they started having a conversation, like trying to convince me that I'm in good hands. And he started saying, okay, can we just sit down so that I can talk to you, because I see a lot of things about you and I feel like I need to tell you this. I'm like, no, it's okay, you can tell me, but can you go tell me in front of my my flat, because it's about to rain. I just need to sit down, I'm not feeling well. I was not feeling well because I was starting to be dizzy. So while I was still being dizzy, and he's like, no, the police officer said, no, it's fine, you don't have to go there, my car is here. And it was a black Polo. It was a black Polo. Inside there was a driver, although the windows were a bit tinted, but you can see that there's a driver inside there. There was a driver. It was the white guy, the lighter guy, and the darker guy. So they were like, no, you can sit here inside the car so you can talk, you are safe. There's a police officer here, so you are safe, you don't have to worry. Something in my gut feeling said, do not trust them. Thankfully, one thing about me is I'm willing to assist, but I'm not that person who's gonna be like, oh, let me go with you, let me get in the car and go with you, because I'm not that type of a person. I love people from far, but I have that thing of not trusting people, especially places like Pretoria, Gauteng, Johannesburg. You understand the vibe there. It's not easy to trust people because people are never who they say they are. Like, instance, this story. So like, they kept being pushy and persistent, like, no man, no, come, let's go sit in the car, let's go sit in the car. I'm like, no. I remember one of them actually touched me and said, like almost dragging me, like, come sit in the car. I'm like, no. I remember I was holding my breath. I'm like getting pissed. I'm like, no, if you want to talk to me, let's go and sit there. There's cameras there, I'm gonna be safe there. There's cameras by the stoop. And they were like, no, if you don't want, yeah, now they started being aggressive. No, if you don't want, it's fine, we don't have to tell you anything. If you don't want, just leave it. They were pissed. They could see that I'm not having it, and they were pissed. So funny enough, I left. After I left, they all got into the car. I could see them go into the car. They didn't, I'm not sure, because guys, I was dizzy. So I remember this, but I was blank. Listen to the story. So I got into the flat. So immediately when you go into the flat that I was staying in, like maybe like 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, then it's the reception where you find the security guy. When I approached the security guys, they said, because now I don't remember this part, they said I collapsed. So when I collapsed, I woke up like I wouldn't say, because I remember when I woke up, the paramedics were already there, because the security people called the paramedics because they did not know what was happening. Because they say I fell, and then they carried me to the office, the security room, for up until they were waiting for paramedics to get there. And then when I woke up, paramedics were already there, and they said I was out for like almost an hour, because the paramedics took time to come. They took time to come, so they woke me. I woke up by the time they got there. They said it was almost almost an hour or after an hour. So when I wake up, the security guy explained that you came and you fell, you collapsed here, and we took you in. They started explaining. So the paramedics guy started asking questions like, are you okay? You know, like they're trying to check up on you, like, are you okay? What is wrong with you? What happened before you came in here? So when they said what happened, now I started recalling, like, I was talking to these other 2 guys, and this guy touched me here and here, and then I could feel in that instant that I was dizzy. And then after that, I came in, and I was like, you know, when you are dizzy and you're about to collapse, like there's a cloud that just blocks everything, and then you becomes, I don't know, you become dim, dark, you don't see anything. Then I collapse. That's all I could remember. And I was explaining to this guy, and this guy's like, this is a familiar situation. we had a lot of people explaining this, and they said you were lucky, you were the lucky ones. Those people, they're the human trafficking people. Yep. So apparently they have been doing this around Pretoria. I don't know elsewhere, but they're targeting young girls in Pretoria. They've been doing this a lot of times. Thankfully, they say most of the girls that survived, they telling the same story that I told. They would come, the very same story, looking for a person. After, while you're still trying to assist them, they're gonna start trying to prophesy on you. While they're busy doing that, there's gonna be another guy coming and say, this guy is a police officer, you are safe. And once they say you are safe, people get to turn to let loose, and then you get into the car, and nobody knows what happens when you get into the car. Some are still missing from now on. So this is one of the stories that I'm very thankful of. I remember I called my mom after the paramedics left. I called my mom. I was crying, and my mom was like, no, come back home, because we can tell you're not fine. So yeah, guys, this is my story of how I almost got human trafficked, and thankfully I survived. I am here to tell the story because I was one of the lucky ones. Some of the ladies out there are not lucky. I don't think it's only ladies, you guys, because I think they kidnap everyone these days. But yeah, comment down below on what you think about my story. Do you know someone who went through the same thing as I did? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys, that's one thing that I've noticed, is that you are watching my videos but you're not hitting the subscribe button. The subscribe button is for free. Please hit it up and become part of my Mesh Gang family. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.